Yes, LaTonya Johnson. During the day, I am an underwriting associate for a marine insurance company, and by night, evening, afternoon, all other hours of the day, I have my own modeling agency, Taj Models and Company, and I'm also partnering with my husband with Flazique's marketing and promotions as well. So we're branding and rebranding both businesses right now. Yes, I've been in the industry for roughly about 20 years now. So I've been doing a lot. I've been in a lot of fashion shows here locally in Houston. I've been in some in Austin, San Antonio, Fort Worth. I've done a lot of promotional modeling. And that's one of the things that I'm doing right now with building up Taj Models and Company, as well as Physique's marketing and promotions, is building more opportunities for everybody out there, whether it's male or female, basically 21 and older, because of the liquor promos and everything going on and having to have the proper licensing and everything, to be able to bring to the models an opportunity for more monetary compensation. Being that I've been in the industry for so long and haven't experienced the different arenas of modeling, being on the runway, being told, oh, you're too short, and then having to find out on my own, okay, I can actually do this as long as I know how to walk right in heels and, learn from other people that are out there. And one thing in this industry is learning how to communicate with designers, photographers, hairstylists, makeup artists, making sure that you get your foot in the door and communicate in a way to where you're able to be in more events. And that puts your foot out there, that puts your name out there, and it helps you to build up yourself as a brand with your own name, and then eventually, like I've done now, building my own company. Yes, I have. I actually met Shay about 3 or 4 years ago. Actually, I think maybe 5 years ago now. And I actually met her at a casting call in one of our malls here, the Galleria. And I started out the first year with them as just being a model in the show called Beautiful Me. And then the following year, we did the second annual show, and I was asked to come back to be a model as well as to coordinate the fashion part of the show. So I was able to coordinate the casting call, bring in the models, get the designers, get some of the hairstylists and the makeup artists. So it was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. We had a sold out show. It was really fun. It was great. We haven't done it for the last couple of years, but right now I'm currently working on bringing back the Beautiful Me show in January of 2018. Because she actually handed over the show to me, so now I'm in charge of the entire show. She'll kind of help me out in the event that I need assistance in the background, but for the most part, we're bringing the Beautiful Me show back. We're going to have other events. We always do charity events. We always donate to the Breast Cancer Foundation, and I'm also adding the Diabetes Association as well to this event, to be able to donate to that event as well, to that association as well. Yes, I do. I actually do. She's done a lot for a lot of artists in the music industry, as well as sending people in the fashion industry, on the fashion side, to people like myself, to be able to help them, to guide them, not only from a fashion standpoint, but being a mentor as well, because what I've experienced and what I see in the fashion industry is that it can be a stepping stone for a lot of people. In terms of mentoring other people, whether it's male or female, adults, kids, teenagers, what have you, you never know what somebody is going through, and being a part of something that's positive can lift that person up, because you never know what somebody's going through. So that's what I always try to be there for, is not just being a coach, not just being a fashion coordinator or, putting on events, but to be able to be that person that somebody can call on in that time of need. I do know Nedra from a couple of years ago when we first started putting the reality show together. I don't know her like personally, as far as like, saying, hey girl, what's up? Not to that extent. I did know that, yes. I don't know her history in terms of the fashion industry. We didn't go in depth about that. Otherwise, I would have known, more about what she did in her past as far as the fashion industry. I think she mentioned it to me before, but I didn't know in depth, and I'm sure she was great at it. Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And the way I see it, I mean, the way that she has spoken to me, Nedra, comments to me and tells me that, I look great, I'm doing great in whatever it is that I'm working on in different events. So I did not get all of that. However, I do see another side of her from time to time with the attitude and the extra added drama on certain things. So I can see her saying that about other people in the room, with her feeling like maybe she's at the top of the pedestal above anybody else. But it is what it is. Once you put that show on and you put your best foot forward, then hey, like my mother always told me, it's better to be seen than to be heard first. I'm confused, but people lie. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, people like Nedra, they tend to lie at times. I'm a straight shooter. I will tell you exactly what's on my mind. I'll tell you to your face. Either you like it or you don't. I feel that the conflict between Nedra and Shay is just that. Shay and myself share a birthday. We're identical as far as our personalities are concerned. The type of person that Shay is, just like myself, brush it off your shoulder. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna have conflict with you unless you touch me. Then it's a whole different ballgame. You can say what you wanna say, and I'm gonna say what I wanna say right back to you, and I'm gonna walk off. But the minute you put your finger in my face or physically touch me, then it's gonna change.
What's gonna change?
My attitude, temper, probably everything else. Because I'm calm, I'm cool-headed until that very moment. And I think we can all be adults in anything, in any situation. I would not be the first one. If somebody else did that to me, then
Did what?
if somebody else decided to come at me in a physical form and I haven't done anything to them, that's what I'm saying. I would not be the first one. It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. I don't want to say what I would do because it depends on the situation.
Okay. Very good. Thank you.